everybody, and welcome to another exciting installment of 5 Questions with Wrestling Rampage. The three amigos are back, baby.
The three amigos! Right here on Wrestling Rampage. Right here on the
mothership.
The mothership right here on Wrestling Rampage. Right here on YouTube. We're going to be doing 5 Questions with WR. That's when you guys, the viewers, the fans, and subscribers of Wrestling Rampage send us questions to answer. And we answer them. You guys are going to be getting a lot of 5 questions this week because you guys send in a lot of damn questions.
Yes.
So, without further ado, I guess we'll go and get started with this because we have a lot to get through. First question is asked by Johnny Martinello, I believe is how I pronounce your name. What would be your favorite piece of wrestling memorabilia?
Your favorite piece of wrestling memorabilia
that you own?
It'd probably be the Jimmy Valiant shirt, because I ain't never wearing that motherfucker.
The Jimmy Valiant shirt.
Yep.
Alright. Pops. Something that you own that's pretty much, you know, what's your favorite piece of wrestling merch that you own?
Memorabilia that I got autographs and stuff like that right there that are real dear to my heart. I've got the book of Bill Dundee, personally autographed to me, and you know it's something you can get an autograph for the wrestlers, which is cool. I like that, and but when you get something that's personally autographed to you, that means something else. So I would say probably the Bill Dundee book.
I have 3 things. They're all kind of the same in a way.
Yeah.
But I think it was like 2015, we met Bill Dundee.
Yeah.
At an OVW show, and he was selling his book, and you got it. Yeah. I bought one, and I got it autographed as well. I got a picture with Bill Dundee. Got his book autographed, which was cool. And then last year in 2017, we ended up meeting Jerry the King of Lawler.
Yep, that too.
Got a picture with Jerry the King of Lawler. I bought his book. It's good to be the king sometimes. And I got that autographed by Jerry the King Lawler. And then I also, we met handsome Jimmy Valiant, the Boogie Woogie Man.
Coolest guy in the world.
Yes, and I bought his book as well and got it personally autographed as well.
Yeah. So,
and growing up in the Kentucky, Indiana area, we got Memphis Television, the USWA. So growing up, me and Tommy and Pops would watch a lot of USWA Saturday mornings.
Exactly.
With old Dave Brown and Lance Russell. And sometimes Point.
Saturday morning, 12.
And was able to meet the 3 biggest stars that ever came out of the Memphis territory. Bill Dundee, Jerry the King Lawler, and handsome Jimmy Valiant. And I bought all their books, got them autographed, got to meet them, shake their hand, and got a picture with them.
Exactly.
Those would be the 3 pieces of memorabilia that mean the most to me.
That I got a lot of autographs from the wrestlers, and and every one of them are dear to me. So it's hard to say which is your favorite.
Next question is also asked by Johnny as well. What was your favorite match of all time?
Favorite match of all time?
Yeah, it could be any match. What would be your favorite match of all time?
Probably the Ricky Steamboat versus Ric Flair 2 out of 3 falls at Clash of the Champions.
Okay, I thought you were gonna go Spring Stampede.
Nope. That's probably the second, but the best one to me was the 2 out of 3 falls match between Ricky Steamboat and Ric Flair.
What year was that?
89.
89.
Of course, the dying days. The fucking Jim Herd years.
keeping it afloat right there was pretty much Flair and Steamboat.
Yeah. And fucking they get underappreciated too.
Of course they do.
By the way, fuck you, Jim Herd. You could suck my fucking dick, okay? I can't. You deserved. This motherfucker was a Pizza Hut manager, okay? And he thinks he can run a goddamn wrestling business. He thinks he was the goddamn wig, okay? You weren't shit with your old wrinkled up fucking coons coon skull
You
haircut.
run it into the ground. That's what you ran.
Fuck you.
Pops, what would be your favorite match of all time? Like something that just, that a match that, was one of your favorites.
Well, I have to agree with Tommy about Steamboat and Ric Flair, 2 out of 3 falls, and that right there happened in Nashville, Tennessee.
No, it happened in New Orleans.
Did it have New Orleans?
Yeah.
Well,
it was on Clash of Champions. Free.
well, I know that they also had one in.
That was in Wrestle War
Okay.
'89.
Yeah,
in
Wrestle
Nashville.
Okay.
Yes.
But the 2 out of 3 falls was I mean, and they, they even had, people there, Pat Mandy, who was ahead in points and everything like right there, and a big star was there too, and that right there was Terry Funk.
That was on Wrestle War '89.
Did you like Wrestle War '89 more?
In a way, it was kind of, but any time though that you had Steamboat and Ric Flair, it was going to be big anyway.
Okay, yeah. My favorite match of all time would have to be, I'm going from the NWA. I'm going to go with WWF. Probably guys already know it.
I probably already know. The 60-minute Iron Man match, Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart. Oh, God, that's a shocker.
WWF SummerSlam 1991. WWF Intercontinental Championship on the line. Mr. Perfect versus Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, I thought it'd be Virgil versus Nails.
Oh, no, not that one. That was 92.
Oh, still, it was a shitty match.
It was. The choke fest.
That's right.
If you want to pick worst match of all time,
Yeah, Virgil and Nails.
Virgil and Nails at SummerSlam 92. But next, this one also ties in with it as well. What is your favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time?
Favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time? I'm going to have to go with King of the Ring 1998, Mankind versus The Undertaker.
When old Mankind got tossed off the cell once and then chokeslammed through the cell.
Yep, that's my favorite Hell in a Cell match.
With the tooth in the nose.
Yeah, tooth in the nose.
Pops.
I'd have to agree with that right there too. I mean, he just tossed him, and even the Undertaker thought he killed him. Mm-hmm. And of course the Undertaker could show no emotion, but you could tell that he looked down and his eyes were so big he thought he fucking killed Mick.
I also have to agree, no doubt. There's no other match that could compare to that match. Now, granted, Undertaker and Shawn, the first one at Bad Blood your house.
It was good.
It was. I'd probably have to rank that number 2.
Yeah.
Because not only that, but it was the debut of Kane.
Yeah.
Ripping the door off the hinges. Yeah. But no doubt, King of the Ring 1998 has to take it. No doubt.
And did Mick tell the Undertaker to throw him off the top of the cage?
Well, I guess they just went with that spot anyway, I guess.
Because it just, they were so close to that edge, and it's just like, and Mick, man, I thought he was dead too, because he didn't move there for a while. Because, well, Mick's used to it. Man, he is what he is. He's a tough son of a bitch.
He really is. Next question asked by Brit35, our good friend from New Zealand. Go check out.
Good friend from New Zealand, Breather35.
Go check out Brit35's channel as we read this question. Would Impact Wrestling ever receive your viewership if they had a wrestler you liked as a part of their roster?
Let me go ahead and answer this for you, Breather. It won't take long. It won't take long, Breather35. The answer is no. They could bring in anybody. They could bring in Stone Cold Steve Austin. I still won't watch that fucking show. They could bring in Shawn Michaels. They could bring in The Undertaker. Look, they could bring in anybody. Come on, they brought Austin Aries, and I still ain't watching.
He won every title.
Yeah, he won every title there. I'm sorry, I will never watch that fucking promotion. The promotion fucking sucks. Impact Wrestling sucks, and no one cares about it. Unless it's someone that works there. He probably cares, but.
Josh Matthews.
Yeah, Josh Matthews. He probably fucking cares, but I don't fucking care. They could bring any big star they want to. They could bring in anybody, and I still won't watch that fucking show.
Pops.
TNA is as dead as Kelsey's nuts. It really doesn't matter who they bring in there. Nothing's going to help it. It's a sinking ship. And people knew it, and that's how come they they swam for cover.
It's like fucking WCW in 2000, 2001. Talent's here just to get a paycheck.
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Well, actually, I just heard that EC3 left.
Yeah.
And Bobby Lashley left too.
Talent's just there to get a paycheck.
And we know Bobby Lashley just wants that payday.
Yeah. I heard Bobby Lashley and Ethan Carter III supposedly are coming to the WWE. Don't come.
Nobody wants to see
no one wants to see fucking Derek Bateman and Bobby Lashley come to fucking WWE. I don't
either. Maybe finally, him coming off the Great American Bash 2005 with his elevated enzymes.
Yep.
The question that rears on my mind, and I'm going to say it right here.
Yeah.
How in the hell? Why is it still on TV? Hell, the goddamn TV station's losing money.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see it's on Pop or where the fuck it is. I don't have Pop and I don't want Pop.
Just what the hell?
Come on,
is
they're so bad. They're on Pluto TV on a free PSN site.
No. I'm done with TNA forever. Or Impact or GFW or whatever they want to fucking call themselves this week.
Yeah.
I'm done with them forever.
Yeah.
There's nothing that they can do. They can bring back the 6 sides. They can go back to 4 sides. They can have 3 sides. It's dead. Okay.
There's been too many people fucked it up.
There's too many people that came to that company just for money reasons,
yeah.
And they raped for everything that they could. Hogan and Bischoff, and then they left.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So it's done, and they can get millions of dollars and try to fucking bring people in. It won't help them. They can bring in all the other WWE talent that they ever had and bring them in there, and it ain't gonna work out.
The best thing to do is to hold your nose, close your mouth, because you're going down with the ship.
And that's what they might as well do. Bria35 asked this question as well. Which one do you believe WWE dropped the ball with for WrestleMania? Was it Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair? As you guys know, it was supposed to happen at WrestleMania 8. It was supposed to happen, but
yes, it was.
What ended up happening was Flair was going for the WWF Championship was on the line against with Ric Flair and Macho Man Randy Savage, and Hogan ended up having his 1,000th retirement match against Sid Justice.
Yeah.
Or do you think that WWE dropped the ball at WrestleMania for not ever having a Sting versus Undertaker match?
Sting took on Triple H and Undertaker took on Bray Wyatt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I might have to go with Hogan and Flair.
Hogan and Flair. Why is that?
All right. Here's why. Because WrestleMania 8, it was 92 was in the dying days in WWE.
It was,
in my opinion. I'm sorry. It was in rough shape. But I think that would have sold a lot of tickets for a WrestleMania match right there, Hogan versus Flair. And especially, it could have helped helped WWF, get some more viewers and more fans in.
Now, the WWF or WWE wants to sit here and say that the reason why they didn't do Hogan and Flair at WrestleMania 8 was because they did Flair and Hogan at some of the house shows, and the house shows weren't drawn.
Well, as I could clearly see when I was, because I've watched on WWE Network for only $9.99. Cheap plug. Was they had one of the house shows with Hogan and Flair in there. It looked like the fans were having a good time watching that match. So I don't see what the fuck they weren't seeing.
Well, Pat Patterson said it. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what the fuck Pat Patterson's seeing. Because clearly I saw and it looked like the fans loved what they saw.
You want to know why? Because the fans were going banana.
Yeah, and then,
What was Pat Patterson? What was he doing? Patting one of his boys?
Maybe Pat one of the ring boys. I don't know.
Look what happened. WCW capitalized on it and made a big coup on their Bash of the Beach 94. Beat King of the Ring 94, no wonder, because they had Art Donovan on that show.
How much does he weigh?
But they beat King of the Ring 94 with Hogan and Flair and fucking boosted up WCW right there.
Looks like a tax man.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I might have to go with Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair.
You could tell Savage was so pissed that
Yeah.
they were
Yeah, he was trying to ignore his ass all through the goddamn show. He couldn't even ignore him most of the time.
Hey, Gorilla, how much does he weigh?
Yeah. I don't think Razor's going to win this. I'm picking Razor.
Man, go back and watch 94 fucking King of the Ring. It was a shits, man.
Oh,
I don't know. Yeah. He's like a wrestler. He looks like a tax man. Well, not done. He's IRS.
Fucking terrible.
Oh god, it was so terrible. So you say Hogan and Flair?
Yes.
Pops.
Well, the Hogan and Flair, yes. I believe it would have been big, but I think the biggest one would have been Sting against the Undertaker.
Why is that?
Because you got both icons in the ring. Yes, Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair is considered icon, but who would ever seen?
Well, I think in '92 it would have been fucking Hogan over fucking Flair.
Yeah.
Not when I would have booked it.
Who?
Well, I know, but I'm talking about the way Vince would have booked it in '92.
But that right to your point, who would imagine Sting head to head with the Undertaker?
Don't get me wrong, I know a lot of fans would love to see that match, Sting versus Undertaker. Granted, I think it would have been a good match. Now, WrestleMania 31 was the shits because of that. Undertaker had a so-so match with Bray Wyatt.
It was a good match.
Triple H and Sting did pretty well.
Sting still had it, though.
Yeah,
But I knew Sting still had it. Come on, he was wrestling TNA. I should know he still had it.
I kind of knew he was gonna lose to Triple H.
Oh, I did too. Once I knew Triple H was going to bury another WCW guy.
Yeah. Triple H loves to bury the WCW talent.
Bury the WCW.
And that was the last one that held out too was Sting.
He was the last of the Mohicans.
You might as well just shove that shovel down in WCW forever now. Because he was the last of the Mohicans.
Yep.
I always wanted to see more of Hogan and Flair.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. The Justice and Hogan sucked.
Oh, that match sucked. But the Savage and Flair match was really good.
Savage Flair match was really good.
Actually, I thought that should have main event at WrestleMania.
It should have.
Not fucking Sid and fucking Hogan and Papa Shango misses his cue. Then we get shitty hair Warrior.
The Warriors return. I'd love to see Hogan and Flair more. Now, granted, we'll never go see Undertaker. And plus, Undertaker's in his last hurrah. Sting's in his last hurrah.
Yeah.
And Hogan and Flair at that time were still in decent shape and still could go.
But if I could, if a person could turn back time.
Oh, yeah, in prime status, definitely I would have loved to see it.
Oh, yes, in prime status, man.
If you would have seen maybe 98, 99 Sting and
it could even have been 2000.
It could have been in 2000 or 2002 or whatever. All the way up to about 2007.
Yeah.
And it just would have been done like
But me personally, I would have loved to see. I would have loved to see Sting and Undertaker go at it.
Next question also asked by Bria35. When Vince McMahon finally steps down from his role in WWE, who will replace him? And who do you think that person will surround himself with?
Who do I think will replace Vince?
Mm-hmm.
Probably Triple H. I ain't gonna lie, it'd probably be Triple H. Because, I'm gonna be honest, look what he's done in NXT. He's done good things there.
Mm-hmm.
And
well, it is a smaller scale, though.
It is a smaller scale, but he'll know how to handle the NXT talent the right way. He knows how to handle the talent the right way. And look, Vince burns bridges too. Remember all the burnt bridges Vince did, and who reconciled all that was Triple H. He reconciled the Bruno Sammartino for fucking ages.
He brought in Sting.
He brought in Sting
and buried him.
He brought back Kurt Angle. He made an oath to get Jake Roberts and Scott Hall in the Hall of Fame. You know?
In that way, and also put DDP in the Hall of
And,
Fame.
and help DDP to get him in the Hall of Fame. So, and look what he did with the Warrior. Look at that fucking abomination. You know? So
he's even on camera saying how much of a dickwad he is.
But he was the guy that fucking took care of all of Vince's goddamn fucking negative goddamn shit.
But I agree with you as well. I think it would be Triple H, but this is also the reason too. There's only so much you can do in NXT.
Yes.
You know, you can win the NXT title, or you can win the tag team title.
Yeah. I think NXT needs another belt.
And then, you know, you go to WWE. You know, this is the thing. I mean, I understand, yes, a lot. They are dropping the NXT talent like they're nothing. But this is also the fact, too, you know. There's so many people that they can have in WWE.
Yeah.
There's so many champions they can have.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta lose sometimes. You gotta win sometimes.
Yes.
Now, granted, there are some people that lose way more than they should.
Yes.
Bayley, for instance.
Yeah.
She's a jobber now.
Yeah.
You know, it's really
well.
hard
Look at Sami Zayn this year till he turned to Kevin Owens. He was a jobber.
Oh yeah, big time. Him being with Kevin Owens propelled him way more than he ever did
as a babyface.
Yeah, as a babyface. He would, you know, he wrestled Mike Kanellis for crying out loud.
Yeah, and lost.
And lost. You know, it gets pretty bad at that point. And who do you think he would surround himself with? Of course, Stephanie.
Of course, Stephanie. I have to put Shane in there. Probably be Shane because he knows what's hip too.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that'd probably be the main core right there.
Pops,
I'm gonna go different here.
Who do you think's gonna take over WWE?
I think they'll put Triple H center stage, but I think Stephanie and Shane will be pulling strings.
Could be. Could be.
I mean, they're the ones that's going to be. That's Daddy's company. We're putting you as a face.
Now, when it comes to developmental, you know, you're only going to be in developmental for a couple of years. Maybe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, your WWE career is going to last longer than your developmental most of the time. So I understand why some people lose on NXT. You know, when they come to WWE. And,
I
understand, but then again, you know, it's like. You know, Shinsuke got treated real bad.
Yeah, when he came out.
Right when he came in.
I mean, when he came in, it was automatic fuck.
You got to lose to fucking Jinder Mahal?
Yeah, 3 times. Or twice, whatever the fuck it was.
Something like that. You know, look at the Revival. They were one of the top tag teams in NXT history.
And now
they're floundering on Raw.
Yeah, look at them now. It's
you know,
fucking
it's
fuck
just,
up.
You know, once again, I understand, but it's just like, man.
Some of them don't deserve it.
And then the last question right here, asked by TNQ Ponder. Go check out TNQ Ponder.
Check out TNQ Ponder.
The King of Deals!
The King of Deals, the Deal Maker.
That's right. That's what his name should be called from now on. The Deal Maker.
The Deal Maker, TNQ Ponder.
Deal Maker, TNQ Ponder. His question is, which team would win War Games? And this is hypothetical, of course.
Okay.
Because they never fought. You know, so... Well, they did fight a little bit, but they never fought a War Games match. But War Games, I'm assuming it's going to be 5-on-5.
Yeah.
We got the Hart Foundation 1997. We're going to go ahead and say it right off the bat. Bret the Hitman Hart is the leader. So we got Bret the Hitman Hart, Owen Hart, British Bulldog, Jim the Evil Neidhart, and Brian Pillman, as they take on D-Generation X of 1998, which is the leader Triple H, X-Pac, Road Dogg Jesse James, Badass Billy Gunn. Now, I don't know if you want to include Chyna
or Shawn
Michaels. Now, I know Shawn Michaels kind of retired in like late 97. He kind of came back in 98 for like a little bit and then left again. And did his shitty goddamn...
small promo.
Yeah, well, you know, his shitty school that he had that he never showed up to.
Yeah.
But...
too busy being peeled up in Oreo cookies for the sun.
I ate all the cookies. But anyway, I digress. I'm gonna take out Chyna and I'm gonna put in Shawn Michaels. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, I'll go ahead and say who I'm going with. Hart Foundation 97.
Well, would you have Chyna in it, or would you rather put Shawn in there?
You don't give a fuck. DX is losing.
DX is losing.
I'm going with Hart Foundation 97.
All right, Pops.
I I gotta be totally honest. I mean, if you
who's gonna be the one to give up and surrender on DX?
Probably X-Pac.
X-Pac.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna put this right here. Since it's hypothetical, I'm gonna put this right here. Wait, if China's in there, gotta give it to Hart Foundation. If Triple H, if Shawn Michaels is in there, then I don't know who to go for, but I know one goddamn thing be one hell of a fucking fight.
All right. Well, let's just say Shawn's in there. Who'd you go for?
Oh hell.
Who do you think will win?
I'll go with DX on that one.
And who do you think on the Hart Foundation will be the weak link to be surrendered or submit?
Who was in the Hart Foundation?
Bret Hart, Owen Hart, British Bulldog, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, Brian Pillman.
I'd say Pillman probably take the fall.
I would have said Neidhart.
I would have said Neidhart too. But, and I would have to go with, I think the Hart Foundation will win, no doubt. I'm going to have to go with X-Pac as well to be the fall guy.
Yep.
With the surrender or submit. And that was 5 questions right there for you guys. That was 5 questions with WR. If you guys enjoyed it, don't forget to give us a thumbs up if you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to ask some questions, you guys can do that on any of our social media platforms. Facebook, facebook.com/WrestlingRampage2. If you have me or Tommy on Facebook, I'm Joey. He's Tommy Flatt, Flatt. Pop's old black hat doesn't have social media, so he's old black hat graybeard.
Don't believe in it.
You can like us on, follow us on Twitter at WrestleRampage. If you guys want to send something from Mailbag Monday, you guys can do that as well. It can be anything, postcard, letter, package, anything you guys want to send to our P.O. Box, Joseph Flatt, Flatt, at P.O. Box 6005, Elizabethtown, Kentucky 42702. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to one of the best damn wrestling YouTube channels going today, Wrestling Rampage. Tommy, take it away.
If you don't subscribe right here to Wrestling Rampage, then I guess you just don't know wrestling.